Oh, because I'm muted. Oh my fucking God. How annoying. I swear to God. Oh, because I'm muted. Oh my fucking God. How annoying. I swear to God. All right, guys. We figured it out. We made it through. That was a lot of trial and error. We are in Mercury retrograde shadow. Oh, is anybody even still in here? I don't even know if anybody's still here. Hi, if you are. Drop a comment if you're here. I am going to mute this here on my TV. I don't really want to pay attention to the comments. The comments I feel like distract me. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. And I'm going to close this so my computer isn't working too hard or my internet isn't working too hard. So listen, okay, we've got a few things to get through. So first of all, hi, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the first half of February. Okay, so first thing I want to do is thank my Lightkeepers. Okay, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel and really being a sponsor of the channel. And for those special Lightkeepers, thank you so much. You guys are the ones who have special access to my monthly forecast. And if you are not a member, the link is below, or you can join by heading to the link on my homepage. Okay, if you want to become a Lightkeeper, that also gives you 15% discounts off lifetime private readings with me, as long as you're a member. As well as see any other special content that I want to create just for the Lightkeeper. So just thank you for all of you guys who are growing and have special access to that content. I also want to say happy Black History Month. I really feel like in the midst of all of Voldemort's shenanigans, we have not really been able to properly celebrate Black History Month. So I just want to take the opportunity to just celebrate my people, my culture, and honor Black History Month. So if you are a person of color here, or African American or of African descent, happy Black History Month. And I just hope you're doing something to celebrate us and celebrate our culture today in this month, okay? Not that there's anything special about February 15th, but whatever. Now, I do want to give you an overview of what we're going to do today, okay? We're going to look into the rest of February for all signs. If you haven't watched one of these videos by me before, what I like to look into is what's going well, what's not going well, and advice, okay? Just really simple 3 things for you. If you would like an in-depth reading, you can schedule a link by using the link, schedule a reading with me by using the link below. And I just want to encourage you to remember, this is a collective reading. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't, okay? Don't put anything on as your identity that doesn't feel right for you, okay? And if it doesn't connect immediately, just take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes things that I say might make sense later, okay? There's one of my clients who actually became a Lightkeeper. She has a whole story. She wrote a review about it on my booking page about how she didn't like my reading for Libra, but what I said actually came true. And then she went back and watched all of my content, and everything I said aligned with her life. So you may not resonate with it immediately, but just give it a chance. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a energy oracle card, okay, for the overall theme of these next 2 weeks as we work towards this new moon in Pisces, which I'm personally looking forward to a lot, okay? So go ahead and feel free to drop an intention, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this later. Just set an intention for the rest of the 2 weeks of February. I personally did not feel bad this full moon. I was like waiting for something to happen because Uranus was supposed to be like wreaking havoc. I don't really feel like anything happened to me that was like, the only thing I can think of was like I was freaking out a little bit about the weather, and I was like really, because I had a gig in the city that night of the full moon, and I was a little anxious about that, but I was like, you know what, Whitney, just keep going and, you know, do everything as planned because we don't know what's going to happen. So that's the only way I think Uranus was kind of causing stress or anything about an unexpected surprise for me. I don't know. Otherwise, it was fine. I feel like it was actually a pretty normal full moon, to be very honest. How was the full moon in Leo for you? Okay, if you haven't already, go to my video and watch full moon in Leo and see if it aligns with what you experienced these past few days. All right, let's go ahead and get a jumper for the rest of February, all signs. Just a collective message for us of the energy we'll be walking into and dealing with. That was too many. It wanted to bring out man holding a coin, but just one card, please, Spirit. Just one card. Thank you. Well, now you gave me 2. And then you put them out sideways. You know what? Spirit, just work with me. You keep giving me so many, but we'll accept these because I like these cards. What jumped out was cornucopia is what I saw first, and right behind that was indecision. Okay, so let's look at these cards. I actually haven't gotten the cornucopia card in a really long time, so I'm looking forward to that. And I guess that is kind of like on track with what I just said, like man holding a coin. So somebody who is involved in like giving you money maybe. Okay, wishes fulfilled, praise, praise. Okay, an abundant harvest and great blessing are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready, for a great feast of abundance value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding you of all your effort. I received that. I have not received that card in a really long time, so and my personal forecast kind of keeps pointing towards that. I don't know if I've said this before. I know I've said it in one of my readings, I think for the membership on the forecast for February. And by the way, guys, the membership readings, the forecast, if I've had old ones posted before, so you can kind of get an idea of what I talk about in those like they're usually 35 to 50 minutes long. And I talk about what to expect for the month overall, and I go into love, career, and finances and major theme. So for me personally, I always do a personal one for myself that isn't recorded. And I kept getting the true love card, and I was like, haha, like what the, like I'm not, unless an old Dusty is coming back and certainly, you know, bippity boppity boo, amazing Prince Charming, then who, like, I don't really know what that energy could be, because I'm not pursuing anything, right? And I don't really feel like my love light is turned on right now because I'm really focused on my stability and my career. And I keep getting adjacent possibilities card. So that's really interesting that it said, all of your wishes fulfilled, abundant value, prepare for you now, financial riches. Okay. I want to talk about indecision. I feel like I read something about multiple options. Did I make that up? Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So anyway, y'all, my phone is still on sleep mode and it is 1:51 in the afternoon. Let me turn to Do Not Disturb. Okay, let's talk about the indecision card. Let's talk about that. So I kept getting this card, or some form of it, adjacent possibilities, and I got the options card in my full moon reading, and I got adjacent possibilities regarding something else in my monthly forecast. And I was like, what are the choices? Because I feel like I don't have many choices right now in my life. But we'll see if that changes, and we'll see if it changes for you as well. Which choice to make? This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet, you are still wondering, you are standing still, feeling confused by up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. Really interesting energy for us, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop talking about myself, but I'm really interested to see how this second half of February plays out for all of us, because I feel like I have had some cards that point towards transformation and rebirth. And while I recognize the ways I feel like I'm transforming myself, they don't feel life altering. And I don't know if it should feel that way or if this should be more subtle. So I'm really interested to see if that energy shifts over the next 2 weeks. Also, by the way, This is non-alcoholic wine. I actually switched. I made the switch back to non-alcoholic wine yesterday. That's Wolfer Estates non-alcoholic wine, which apparently had like great reviews, but I think it tastes like apple cider vinegar, to be honest. There's another brand that I love. I bought 4 bottles of it, but I wanted to try 2 others because I personally am really getting my weight down. I want to be really clear. If you're on like a weight loss journey, I'm trying to be mindful about removing the word trying, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight. I really want to lose 3 pounds. I'm really trying to lose weight. I want to remove that word trying from my vocabulary. I'm losing weight, period. It's happening. And that means I have to cut out the alcohol because I need to be on a calorie deficit. So for me, I always find that transition of like cutting out alcohol is better when I have non-alcoholic wines, just to have the taste, but not the effects and not the alcohol that turns to sugar and creates more problems for me, right? So anyway, that's what I'm sipping on right now. I might, in the middle of our reading, grab a coffee, but I don't know. I still have coffee on the pot. So drop a comment below if you're, doing a late dry January. January was not the month to be trying to be sober. Normally I do a whole 30. Normally I do a dry January just to reset. That was not the month to do. I had too much going on to try to cut carbs out of my life. It was too much. Ooh, 10 of Cups is coming out. That's lovely. All right, really, I need to shut up. I need to shut up and stay focused. Okay, here we go. We're starting with Aries again. Okay, now that we have our energy, abundance, and like which path are we choosing, right? I love that. Love that for us. We are going to look in what's going well, what's not going well, and the advice for you. And we are going to start with Aries. A lot of cards wanting to flip out. I don't know if I want to use this deck, to be honest. I don't think I want to use this deck. I should, because it's Black History Month. I'm going to use it. I use it all the time, but I'm like, I wanted to use the fantasy deck, but I'll stick with it. Okay. What's going well for Aries, please? What's not going well for Aries? And what is the advice for Aries for the rest of February? What is the advice for Aries for the rest of February? Okay, get your shit together. All right, so what's going well? We have the star for you, Aries. The star is about faith, hope, and rejuvenation and replenishing yourself. The star is also representative of the sign of Aquarius, in case an Aquarius is important to you. Maybe you're building a relationship or strengthening a relationship with an Aquarius. This is also about your faith, Aries, about pouring into and investing in your faith, testing your faith maybe. It's about your belief in something unseen and also restoring yourself through spiritual healing. So that's what's going well for you this month. What's not going well is 4 of Pentacles. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have enough money right now. Maybe you overspent for Valentine's Day or just even the first half of February. The 4 of Pentacles represents security. So I do feel like you have what you need, Aries, but I don't feel like you're feeling like you're thriving right now. It's feeling like you're penny pinching right now. It's feeling like you're penny pinching because it's not the 5 of Pentacles, right? The 5 of Pentacles is like when you're depleted, you have nothing, you need help and support. But I don't think that's the case here. I think you're just feeling a little restricted, okay? Now, outcome or the advice is the 2 of Pentacles. Just really work hard to restructure your priorities. You've probably been giving more energy and attention to things that are not supporting you or supporting your financial goals, or paying more attention to activities that are draining you financially, maybe also even emotionally. And not that I have any cups here. I just think you're reprioritizing your things related to your finances and believing and praying for more. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jot that down, guys. You know, if you're joining me live, I take my notes in the middle. So let me go ahead and take that note. Because I think right now, Aries, you're trying to do all the things. You're trying to do everything. You're like, well, I can still do this and I can still do that. No. You need to not go to that party, go to that club. You're not going to be able to do everything right now, okay? Especially if you know, especially if you just came into some money. How about we try to keep it? How about we try to keep it, okay? All right. But with that Two of Pentacles, Aries, you likely will. You likely will be able to balance your finances, okay? So it seems like next 2 weeks finances are really on your mind. Maybe the indecision is coming from where to pull back your energy. King of Pentacles coming out. You're going to get that money you need, babe. All right, let's go for Taurus. What's going well for Taurus? What's not going well for Taurus? Ooh, the Tower wants to come out. Okay, we'll take it. What's not going well for Taurus, please? And advice for Taurus, please. I feel like I just have butterfingers with this deck today. Advice for Taurus, please. Okay. All right. You're going to make it through. What's going well? Eight of Pentacles. So you're really focused on your work right now, Taurus. Eight of Pentacles is discipline, mastery. It is hard work and dedication, similar to the Knight of Pentacles, but it's when you're being very meticulous and you're looking after everything, really wanting to cross your T's and dot your I's and be the best at what you do. This is about being very hardworking and also sometimes juggling a lot of things. So you're doing that well. But you're feeling like a little dissatisfied. Like the Four of Cups represent when you feel like something's missing. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles, if it's reversed, it represents coming out of the woe is me energy, but I don't really think that's the case here. I think you're like, okay, I'm working, but what is it all for? Maybe you're not happy with the work you're doing despite how hard you are working. Let's see if we can clarify that here. Clarify the Four of Cups, please, for Three of Cups. Are you feeling very isolated from your friends and community? Are you feeling like you're working hard, but maybe not be able to make time for your community, your friends, and your family? I kind of just feel like that's like what the vibe is right now, though, Taurus. Like I'm looking at this cornucopia card. I'm looking at this indecision card. The Tower did come out. Okay, it fell out while I was shuffling, which is upheaval, chaos, unexpected change. Excuse me, I'm really feeling like, Taurus, you've got to do a lot of overtime. I'm feeling like you have to rebuild the stash. I feel like you're not, I think the frustration is coming from working hard but not making as much as you want to make. And you're kind of like, okay, this can't be it. There's got to be something better. Because you understand, your friends are like, hey girl, you want to come out? Hey bro, what's up? And you're not able to take the time. You're not able to spend the time because you've got to work. You've got OT. You've got to save money. I mean, everything has a season, okay? We're still in winter, okay? Summer is just around the corner and it will all pay off. I feel like that's the problem with us sometimes. I feel like, I can speak for Americans mostly, but I feel like we as Americans have forgotten moderation. You know, I feel like we worry so much about trying to keep up with everybody and do everything and make it seem like we got it. I mean, look at all of us right now with these Beyonce tickets. You know, so many people, you know, putting shit on credit cards and whatever to go see Beyonce. And it's like, where are our priorities? Five of Swords is the advice, Taurus, which is winning at all costs, persevering, hard-won victory as well. The Five of Swords does represent conflict, so you might have to just ruffle some feathers to push and advocate for yourself. But I like when I see the Five of Swords here is because you're getting what you want. It might be uncomfortable, but you're getting it done. You're getting it done, whatever it takes. You know, I really do. Five of Swords is kind of low-key becoming one of my favorite cards because it's, you know, it's doing what you need to do regardless of the circumstances to I want to say come out of your situation alive, but maybe that's resonating for you. Drop some comments if that's connecting, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and take some notes. And there could be, and maybe it's not related, Taurus, of like what's not going well. It could be that maybe maybe you had a falling out completely unrelated to your work experience. And like you just feeling like, it just feels like there's a lack of community around you, whether it's a falling out or whether it's because of work. The advice though with the Five of Swords, you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. Clarify the outcome for Taurus, please, with the Five of Swords. Because when I say get through, okay, wait, the Death card's coming out. When I see, yeah, so for some of you, you're just moving on and moving through. Because I wanted to clarify if this is a connection that you're like wanting to save. The Death card and Eight of Wands to me would point towards moving on, okay? Ending something and just moving on. And maybe that's why that Four of Cups is here. Like you're not sure what to do about this connection. And maybe that's why the indecision card is here for you. You're like, do I want to keep this connection or not? Do I even want to make time with this person when I know I have work to do? You know, maybe it's all of those thoughts happening in your head. But with this Five of Swords, you're pushing through, you're making it through, but you're also standing on business. Especially if somebody disrespected you, you're not going back or letting that person play in your face again. You're deading that shit and you're moving on. Whether this is a friendship, a relationship, a family member, or even just a discussion or argument with somebody, you're deading it, you're ending it, and you're moving on. Okay? Take that how it resonates. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. I really told myself, I was like, oh, it's already 2 o'clock. I was like, oh, I'm going to do new moon as well. And I'm just like, am I? Like, you know why? Because I recorded a different video this morning that I didn't plan to do. I finally got started on the Road to Riches vlog. I finally like recorded that. But now I'm like, I wanted to get a jump start on the new moon content. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. We'll see. That won't be live though. I'm going to pre-record that. I know it's already the middle of the month, which is why I wanted to live stream this. So it could just be up for you guys without all the edits. For Gemini, please. What's going well for Gemini right now? What's not going well for Gemini, please? What's not going well for Gemini? And what is the outcome for Gemini? What is the outcome for Gemini? Okay. Okay. So what's going well is the Eight of Swords, which I typically wouldn't consider positive, but I don't use reversals in this deck. So I would consider this of you getting out of your head, which typically is what the Eight of Swords reverse means. It's you've been feeling like you've got a lot of mental clutter, feeling like a victim, feeling like people are against you, feeling imprisoned mentally, right? Feeling like you can't escape your thoughts, maybe ruminating about a lot of things. This would indicate that you're finally getting out of that space. But the challenge is now planning ahead, looking towards the future. You might have been feeling stuck, especially with this indecision card again here, right? You might have been feeling stuck about, well, which way should I go, left or right? So now that you've kind of gotten out of the fog, the mental fog, now you're just trying to figure out which direction is best for you and planning ahead. Now, the outcome is Two of Cups. So there's some partnership that you need to be considering as you plan for the future. Try not to plan this thing by yourself. I think that's the advice for you, Gemini. Don't try to make these plans on your own, because then I think you might be repeating a cycle of wondering if somebody else approves and wondering if there's judgment off the decisions you made. Instead of kind of worrying about all that, just work with somebody. This could be a romantic partnership, a business partnership, or a friendship. Work with them. Don't try to do this by yourself. And I'm not saying don't try to do this by yourself because you can't. I think you could just save yourself some mental headache by working with them versus having to double back and redo things and make new decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, let's say I'm really picking up on moving here. Let's say you need to move and like maybe you've got a roommate And instead of trying to figure out what next, like what places are available, and you're trying to gather all that, work with them so you're not doing it all by yourself and you're not the one having to make all the decisions. Let somebody just work, because I want to say let somebody help you, but I don't think it's necessary that you need help. I think you just need to work with somebody else to just make decisions that you both feel good about. Does that make sense? It's not really that you can't. It's just that, like, imagine, and I hear people do this all the time. I actually have a client who did this. She's got a husband, and they were just moving around a lot last year. And she chose a place, right? But he didn't really have a say in it. And now there's tension in the relationship because of that. So save yourself some trouble and work with your partner versus having to make a spitfire decision that they're not going to like, okay? Drop some comments below if that's resonating with you. I hope that made sense, Gemini. I do. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on with you. The star wanted to come out, same as Aries. Okay, Cancer, for the Cancers watching and listening to this video, what's going well for Cancer right now? What's not going well for Cancer right now? Not going well for Cancer. And what is the advice for Cancer, please? Advice for Cancer. Okay. Okay, I like this for you, Cancer. What's going well? You compared to Gemini are actually feeling really good, planning for the future. You're feeling really comfortable about that, about looking ahead and seeing like what's possible, and like really, I think you, in comparison to your siblings, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, are feeling a little bit more confident in like analyzing the choices ahead of you, okay? You are really feeling good about planning and getting organized for the future, getting organized for the spring, okay? The issue for you is the devil. This could be a Capricorn in your life. This could also be work, as Capricorns are very connected to working hard, and they're really associated with like money and capitalism, materialism a little bit. The devil also represents attachments, which is why part of the reason why I associate it with work is because I consider a job contract, a willing attachment. It's not something that anybody forced you into. It's at will. They can hire you, they can fire you, you can quit. You know, it's a mutual agreement, right? A mutual attachment. We're going to pay you as long as you show up, you know? But it also represents indulgences into addictions. Think of drugs, sex, weed, money, gambling, shopping, all that sort of thing. So it's things that you can overindulge in. It also represents sex, passions, right? I do feel like that is kind of important for some of you Cancers. I'm not really sure how. I don't know if there's a sex addiction happening, or that there is somebody, I mean, that feels for like a very small percent of you, considering the advice card. I would say, based on this reading in front of me, that the issue is work. The issue is the commitments you've already made, I feel. I really think it's that. I think you've already made some commitments. Maybe you have a job and you want to get a better one, but it's a little complicated for you to change directions or change courses right now. The advice is 3 of Wands, which is move forward and moving on. It's waiting on your ships to come in. It's taking flight. It comes right after the 2 of Wands. First you plan and then you take flight. You know, I think you will be ascending in the direction of which you decide to go, but I think you have some things to consider here regarding the commitments and the promises you've already made. Can you clarify devil, please, for Cancer? Is this the justice card? Justice. Okay. Justice here. Which is Libra energy. This is getting what you deserve. Maybe there's an issue here of feeling like you didn't get what you deserved regarding something you invested in or put time into. Clarify, please, what's not going well for Cancer. Justice could also represent an imbalance. What's not going well for Cancer? Now, what just flipped out? Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords. Wheel of Fortune flipped out on the cards, but Five of Swords flipped over. Wheel of Fortune is abundance, luxury, good luck, good fortune. Five of Swords is like winning at all costs, conflict. There might be a squabble over money. I just feel like you're waiting on something that's owed to you. Or perhaps you will be. This could involve a legal matter with the Justice card. It could also be that something is holding you back, Cancer, with this Devil card. Like you really much are looking for the future. But this Devil card, there's something that you're already attached to, a job, a person, a thing, a place, that's kind of holding you back from being able to be future focused. But that's why the advice is like, nah, baby girl, keep going. I know that this looks appealing. I know that this looks like the answer, but you are meant to move forward. You are meant to move on. That feels like a word for some of y'all. If that is resonating with you, drop a comment below, because it feels like something that you're already giving energy to. It seems like it makes sense for right now, but it might not be the answer for where you're going, which is why this indecision card is here, okay? Drop some comments below if that's connecting with you. I just feel like Cancer, move forward. You will be taken care of. Don't hold on to things out of fear, you know? Don't hold on to things out of fear. Don't hold on to attachments, addictions, or whatever out of fear. Just move forward. Just things are going to work out for you. Okay, and if you need to dig deeper, schedule a session with me, because I understand how that can feel very vague, but for the sake of this reading, I'm not going to unpack that, as that could really connect for people in a lot of different ways. All right, let's look into Leo. Okay, what's going well for... I didn't do mine yet, but whatever. Sometimes I like to do my own readings before I do the collective readings. What's going well for Leo right now, please? Oh, wow, the Nine of Pentacles fell on top of that. I don't even know what it fell on top of, but it just fell out. What's not going well for Leo? Watch it be the Two of Cups. Or the fucking Lovers. And what is the advice for Leo, please? What's the advice? All right, here we go. Oh, Four of Swords and the Fool. Okay. All right, here we go. So what's going well? Eight of Pentacles. And actually the one, like I said, Nine of Pentacles fell on top of that. So work is going really well, very similar to Taurus. Really dedication and hard work and mastery. You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You're wanting everything to look and be a certain way. Work is going well, and the abundance is reflecting that cornucopia, right? Which is amazing. I love to see that. That will be happening over the next 2 weeks, if it isn't already. What's not going well is Four of Swords. And I really, really, really personally connect with this. I really personally. And you know what? It just is what it is. The Four of Swords is about rest and relaxation and healing and recovery. When I did my annual forecast this year, or in December, I think I did it in January. I don't know when I did it. And I got 9 of Swords for February, because I like to do high level, like kind of forecasting for the year. I got the 9 of Swords and I got the Death card, and I was like, great. Like, I was expecting tragedy. I was expecting turmoil. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, what could it possibly be? The 9 of Swords represents anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, but it also represents insomnia. And as the weeks have gone on in February, I realized this is about me not getting sleep. I just have a lot of things like going that I'm just not able to get the rest that I need. So I think that's what you're going through as well, Leo, just not resting enough. But honestly, I'm just kind of like, you know what? That's just the season I'm in. And I just kind of accept it. I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. This is the season to grind it out. We got some goals and we'll be okay. The advice is the Fool, okay? Take a leap of faith. There's a new beginning waiting for you. And probably by the end of the month, most likely. Start fresh. There's a new approach or something new. What's new? What new journey is Leo going on? What's the advice? What new beginning do you want Leo to take? The 5 of Cups. We've got grief, walking away from something. Well, the 5 of Cups isn't always walking away from something, but because the Fool is here, there is some sort of new beginning here. Clarify, please, the advice for Leo for rest of February. Something flipped over. The 3 of Wands, like Cancer. There's something you need to move on. You got to advance. You got to leave the baggage behind, and you got to move on. What will Leo be grieving? Okay, we got High Priestess. Okay, that's interesting. High Priestess here. Maybe something related to your intuition. I don't know. What is Leo grieving? There's a real emphasis on moving on here. Chariot. There's a launch pad happening. And it may even be, because these cards are so positive, Leo. Chariot. 3 of Wands. High Priestess. This might even be related to some advancement based on an intuitive decision that you make, or even divine support that is allowing you to leave behind any grief, sadness, loss. Okay. All right. If that's connecting with you, drop a comment below while I take my little notes. Just take it. Whatever road appears for you, Leo, at the end of this month, I think you should take it. You can either decide to let things stay how they are or embrace a new beginning. Okay? All right. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Let's move on to Virgo. I've kind of low-key been worried about the Virgos lately. Are y'all okay? Are y'all good? What's going well for Virgo right now? It's not going well for Virgo right now. And what is the advice for Virgo, please? Wow, this is, first of all, this is a very powerful combination here in front of me. Okay. What's going well? We've got the Emperor. So you're really taking charge of a situation. You're really in your bad bitch energy, or your bad, you know, I don't want to say bad boy. Just large and in charge. You're just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking over. This is what we're doing. And you're getting something done. You're handling it. I keep hearing taking charge. You're taking charge. You're taking charge of a situation. Perhaps that maybe you weren't, that you were trying to be passive about. And the Emperor also has vision. They have direction. They know where they're going. They know what they want to do. They know what they want to conquer. And that's very much you right now in this, like, I'm getting it done. I'm moving ahead. I'm kicking ass and taking names, right? That's going well for you right now in whatever capacity of your life, okay? Feeling very in charge. Now, what's not going well is justice. We do have Libra energy here. This is also just balance. I think this is a dispute, if I'm being very honest. I think this is a dispute. This could be in relation to something legal. This could be in relation to something that you feel is unfair. Can you clarify justice, please, for Virgo? Okay, so we have Temperance and the Hierophant. We have Patience and Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card here. And then we have Taurus energy and also institutional energy here. Feels like you're waiting on a decision. It feels like you're waiting on an outcome. It feels like you're waiting on a payout. I think you'll get it, though. With the advice is King of Pentacles. If you're waiting on some sort of payout from a legal issue or a legal battle, you will get it. You will come out the victor. Especially if this is over like child support, or this is over like divorce or separation and you're trying to negotiate, you will come out the victor. You will come out with the money that you need. I'm thinking actually now too of one of my Virgo clients. Yeah, something's unfair, and I think there's a lot of impatience related to this, but just trust me. Like I've been telling my client, you are going to be fine. I think you're just worrying because it's easier to worry than to believe in toxic positivity in your mind. You're like, I don't want to be toxic positive. I want to be realistic. And I get it. But I just need you to understand it's going to work out. It's going to come together. Okay. Yeah. The Hierophant is relation to, this could be in relation to your job, of feeling like your job is doing something unfair or treating you unfairly, or again, getting what you deserve. There's just some impatience there. Be patient. Work to that new moon. That new moon is really going to be nice for you, Virgo. New moon in Pisces. I feel like as an earth sign, usually the moons and water signs do well for you. Okay. All right, let's comment. Let's take a message. I just wrote, have faith. You'll have the money and security that you need. Just trust me. And if you're Virgo watching this, I'm telling you, come back and let me know. Hey, Whitney, it all worked out. Because I know that's what you're going to tell me. I know. Trust me, I know. Okay, let's go on to Libra. Yeah, definitely that second cup of coffee, for sure. What's going well for Libra? It's not going well for Libra. Oh, Three of Cups wanted to come out. Okay, we'll take it. What's not going well for Libra? Three of Pentacles. Okay, emphasis on some sort of group or community. Okay. What is the advice for Libra? Okay, what's going well? We've got Ace of Cups, a new emotions, a new feeling, a new beginning. I think this card came up in your monthly forecast as well. So definitely watch the monthly forecast and become a member, become a Lightkeeper to get access to that. If you would like to watch your full forecast, your in-depth forecast for the month of February. But there's something new here. The Ace of Cups is new emotions, new feelings, new beginnings, something that excites you. It doesn't always have to be a relationship, but something that you're emotionally excited about, something that is new. So for example, this kept coming up for me when I finally moved, right? I was really excited about the move. Ace of Cups here it's either a new relationship or new emotion. So there's some newness that is creating a new emotional adventure for you here. But what's not going well is the Three of Cups fell out while I was shuffling, and then what's not going well is Three of Pentacles. So there's some group, there's some organization or group of people. Hell, it might be 6 people, I don't know, that are significant or that are maybe potentially unsupportive of this new thing that you want to explore or that you are exploring. Maybe you're having a hard time working with a group of people as indicated by the Three of Pentacles. Can you clarify for Libra what's not going well, please? 10 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of responsibility. I think you're having to answer to a lot of people or take care of a lot of people, Libra. And it sucks because you just want to focus on your little thing. You're just like, well, I just have this little pocket of joy that I've found, but I got all these motherfucking people to look after and take care. I got to make sure this group project is going along. I got to make sure I make it to the brunches and take care of the family. It's just like a lot of responsibility. You're going to have to let something go, Libra, because the advice is the Five of Cups, which is grief, sadness, loss, regret, being alone. You're going to have to let something go. I think you just have too much on your plate right now and you just can't. I don't think you want to do it all anymore, to be honest. Queen of Cups is coming out, so water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the advice for Libra rest of February, please. Hangman. Yeah, this sometimes is changing your perspective. Sometimes this is doing nothing. Maybe you've been everything to everybody that now it's time to kind of just take a step back. Replenish yourself, which is not really the energy of the Five of Cups or the Hangman, but you do need to allow yourself to heal. The Five of Cups often represents not all being lost. Clarify, please, what is the advice for Libra the rest of February? 10 of Cups here, which is great. It's family, emotion. It's like it's the culmination of the Ace of Cups. You got this new emotion, this new thing, and then it grows and grows and grows to this amazing bliss of relationships and family and wealth. A lot of things completing for you. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Libra, I really feel like you're going to have to let something go in order to experience this cornucopia, in order to experience this blessing of the 10 of Cups. You're going to have to grieve and lose something. You're going to have to take a step back from something. You're going to have, you can't be all of these things to everybody. It's too much. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. You're going to have to choose who gets the boot. Okay? You're going to have to choose. If that's resonating, drop some comments below. Did I already say that? Okay, I hope that made sense for you, Libra. I really do. It's funny because this doesn't have alcohol in it, but I'm kind of tired. It's like psychological. I also haven't eaten anything yet. Haven't eaten anything because I also started my 1 meal a day journey, which is really just like a hearty salad, like a good salad. Not like a little like meat, little just a bite. No. This is like a salad. Because I'm, you know, trying to make sure I have protein and vegetables, but I'm not doing like the whole, I'm not doing a really rigorous diet or anything. I'm just trying to cut out certain things right now, but I'm trying not to be aggressive with myself of like, oh, I can't have sugar for 10 months or whatever. I guess I really am leaning into the moderation of it all. I'm seeing how that works out for me. I want to do one meal a day. I want to do a really hearty salad of like a really good protein. So like right now my salad, like last night I had a good salad with a salmon fillet, butterhead lettuce, tomatoes, carrots, red onions, and avocado and green goddess dressing. But it's like a big salad. Because I need it to be filling and nourishing enough to carry me throughout the day. But I also need to like scale back the calories so my body can start to burn all this fat and all these French fries that I've eaten the past few months. So that might be why I'm feeling a little tired. But I told myself on my to-do list today, I would eat after I did this and after I made 4 TikToks. We'll see if I make it. Okay, Scorpio. What's going well for Scorpio right now? Ooh. Oh, okay, I'll take that. What's not going well for Scorpio? And what is the advice for Scorpio? Okay. What's going well? Magician. I think you got this in your monthly forecast as well. You're creating and manifesting whatever it is that you want right now. It's feeling like you are turning your situation around, whatever that means to you. The cards that fell out were King of Pentacles and the Lovers. The Lovers does represent Gemini. The King of Pentacles does represent Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So maybe you're just feeling very wealthy in your relationships. Maybe you have been manifesting a new relationship or a union or a partnership of some kind, some sort of contract or whatever. This feels very positive to me. Manifesting something of wealth, something of quality. What is not going well is the Sun. So despite that, there may be some lack of joy, question mark. Are you not happy? Now, mind you, the King of Pentacles and the Lovers fell out. Maybe it resonates for you, maybe it didn't. But either way it goes, you are really good at manifesting right now, but maybe not feeling happy in this moment, which is the Sun. The Sun is warm, inviting, clarity. It does represent children, so maybe there's some issue going on with your children right now, if you have any. Or if you yourself are a child, someone's child and having issues with your parents. It's not really what the Sun represents, but it's possible. Can you clarify the Sun, please, for Scorpio? Six of Wands. Maybe you're not feeling like you're getting the recognition you deserve, or maybe even, Scorpio, maybe you're getting too much heat right now in the good way. Maybe you're getting too much shine. Because this all looks very positive to me. But maybe you're just like, damn, I didn't even want all this smoke. I didn't want all this energy. I just wanted to lay low. But you manifested it, so you got to deal with it now. What are you talking about for Scorpio? Yeah. Well, all right. We've got toil and labor. So we're talking about hard work, a lot of work. And you're being, maybe, like I said, either you're feeling you're not being recognized for your work. We have bad health. I just feel like this is also affecting your mood. I want you to take some mood boosters, okay? Take some herbal supplements, ashwagandha, some St. John's wort. We're almost out of winter, okay? And then advice is 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, working with others, putting your heads together to achieve a goal, achieve an outcome. Not that I have the 10 of Wands here, but try not to do something alone. Try to work in a team, you know. A closed mouth don't get fed, Scorpio. So if you have all this stuff on your plate and you don't tell people, how are they supposed to be able to offer to help you? And I think that is part of the issue. I think part of the issue is like you don't feel like you're being recognized for holding it down, whatever it is. I don't feel like you're feeling very happy that I just don't think you're feeling appreciated. I really kind of just think that's what it is. But you got to work with people. You got to tell them. And I think maybe there is a little resentment that's building because of that. So maybe you don't want to work with other people because they're not recognizing the value that you have been bringing, either in the relationship or in the work environment or whatever. But just push through anyway and work with them, collaborate, talk about it. Okay, let me know. That's very specific. Let me know if that's connecting for you, Scorpio. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a little break. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to, because I'm live streaming. But I want to get a coffee if I'm going to get through these next 4 signs. 2, 3, 4. I want to make a coffee. So take this opportunity to take a break if you need to, because I feel my eyes are just like, huh. And I want to deliver the readings that I want to deliver. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. I don't even know if anybody's in here right now. It might just be me, Lord. It might just be me. It says 1 watching. I'm so unsurprised. This is why I don't go live. I can't even, it's not even letting me skip my damn own advertisement. Should I be considering the Leo 5, the Leo moon? I don't even know who's in here right now. Oh. Okay, so some people are in here. Some people are in here. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to the bathroom and I'm going to get coffee and I'm coming right back. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay, folks. I don't know who's still hanging out. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Are y'all still with me? Are you still with me? Okay, so Sloan said, and I stand by it, love it, one of my light keepers. Aisha says she's a Libra. Hi, Aisha. Michelle asked, should she be considering the Leo readings if she has a Leo moon? Yes, I do. I always perform my readings with the intention of creating for the sun signs, but I personally, as the creator of the content, I also pay attention to my readings for Cancer and Aquarius, as those are my other big three. So yeah, definitely pay attention. Oh, Michelle's still here. Perfect. So definitely pay attention to your readings for your other signs. So let it be informative, but I create content with the intention for sun signs, but I really do pay attention to what's happening with my moon placements and my rising placements in my personal readings as well. Gemini says she's single. Okay. I forgot what I said for Gemini already. Struggling to plan how to work with someone else to make partners that she won't have to rework. Okay. Okay, cool. Those are the comments. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're going to get into the rest of the readings. I told y'all I'm trying to do this one meal a day thing. And so because I know how I am, I'm a very big snack person. So I wanted to make sure I had kind of, for the most part, gotten all the snacks out of my house. Why I made a fucking snack out of fucking marshmallows? Because I'm just like, I got to eat something. It's not, this isn't even a real snack, but I just found something to just try to. It was so pathetic. And they're kind of dry. I'm just trying to eat something, Lord. Keep me awake. Okay. So excuse me while I eat my dry fucking marshmallows. I bought these for my hot chocolates, which I still have. I still have a bunch of hot chocolate, but my milk is expired, so I need new milk. But also, you know, I bought that peppermint vodka thing because I was trying to like do a spiked hot chocolate for winter, which was fine. But I didn't realize that the alcohol content was lower than like regular alcohol. So I just kind of wish I knew that, because I probably would have gotten like a different, we would have got vodka and something else. I don't know. I probably would have did vodka, but then like peppermint schnapps or something. I don't know. Or whipped vodka. Or no, that would have been terrible. Ugh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, let me do one more sip before we go into Sagittarius. I have this in my head beyond. I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters in my gang. That's in my head right now. Okay. Okay. Now I feel replenished. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. What's going well for you, Sagittarius? What's not going well for you, Sagittarius? And what's the advice for you, Sagittarius? Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Excuse me. All right, so what's going well? Queen of Cups, water sign energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We also have very nurturing energy, so maybe you yourself are feeling very compassionate for others, nurturing and pouring into your relationships, pouring into yourself even. Maybe you have a mother that is really a significant presence in your life these next 2 weeks, or maybe you have a partner who's pregnant, or a mother, you or your mother, or there's a mother energy that's important somehow. Now, I know I said a lot of things just now, but if I had to put it simply, Sagittarius, I feel that you are in a very flow state. You're not pushing towards anything. It's almost like the Empress energy where things feel very good and emotionally well right now. I think things feel emotionally good. I just said that, but I don't know else how to put it. I think you feel in a good emotional state. I think your emotions are in a good state to the point where you can pour out. Does that make sense? Which is great because I don't think you've been in this position in a long time. You know, what's not going well is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is, it represents two things: deceitfulness and sneakiness, either on your part or someone else's part in your life. Or two, strategy, trying to get ahead and trying to make a plan. Strategy in a way that you cut corners, okay? So let's clarify what the Seven of Swords is. Are we not trusting somebody, or are we just struggling to create a plan? Clarify. Thank you. Despair. All right, you know what it is? You have been trying to make a plan, but things have not been working out for you. You've been trying to figure out, well, how can I get ahead and how can I move? But you've got this despair card. I feel like you've been hit with a lot of, I want to say obstacles, but I just feel like, I don't even think it's obstacles. I think doors have been closed. Like you've been trying to get ahead, but it's just not working. But the advice is the Ten of Pentacles, which for me feels like confirmation of like things just working out for you. I think I want you to stay in this emotional state that you're in with this Queen of Cups energy and keep persevering, because the Ten of Pentacles is so beautiful. I mean, again, cornucopia, okay? Abundance, legacy, wealth. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please, as the advice for Sagittarius. Nine of Cups. Wait till you get to the end of February, Sagittarius. This is going to be a great end of the month for you, especially if you've been struggling for a while. Yeah, this feels really good for me, for you, Sagittarius. Because I'm hearing setback after setback after setback. Like you think you get a little forward, then you get back a little bit. Things are about to turn around, especially if money has been tight and messed up. Things are about to turn around for you, Sagittarius. If that's connecting or resonating for you, or you just want to claim that, whether you're Sagittarius or not, go ahead and drop a comment below. I love to see that. I love to see it. And then I just split the deck on sudden wealth. I'm not kidding. I just look. Okay? And the church said amen. All right. Capricorn, here we go. What's going well for Capricorn? What's going well for Capricorn, please? It's not going well for Capricorn. It's not going well for Capricorn. And what is the advice for Capricorn, please? What is the advice for Capricorn? Okay. Interesting. You got the Queen of Cups. Wow. So, okay. All right. A lot of feminine energy here. Capricorn. I feel like okay. What's going well is the Death card, transformation. Either you're working on transforming yourself or you're working on making changes in your life. This is about ending things as well, relationships, patterns, behaviors. This is also Scorpio energy in case you're dealing with a Scorpio. Some sort of transformation is taking place right now, and that's going really well for you. You guys know I talk about my family a lot here. My sister's a Capricorn, and she's really been really consistent with like wanting to work on her body goals. So she's working on that transformation in that regard. Just trying to give you guys ideas on how this could relate for you. Okay. That's going well. But this could be transformation in other areas of your life as well. What's not going well? Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups, emotional well-being, I think, is what the message is here, of just feeling like, whereas this was in the position of what's going well for Sagittarius, this is in the position of what's not going well for you. And in this case, I don't feel like you are in your compassionate energy. I don't think you have a lot of space to hold for other people. And I would even say that this would more so be reversed for you. But let's clarify. I want to clarify with a healing heart journey as far as what's not going well for you. Let's kind of get some understanding here, some inner standing. It's not going well for Capricorn, please. So, and you see, because I be knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Self-care. You need to self-care. Being in a safe space, eating and sleeping well, allowing yourself to heal. Now, while you may be going through this transformation, it can be uncomfortable. So maybe what's not going well is maybe you're trying to transform to your detriment. Like maybe there's an imbalance here. Maybe you're being too aggressive about how you're trying to make changes and end something. You just What's interesting too, I'm interrupting myself. The advice is the moon, and I thought it was interesting the moon is right here for you. Okay. So self-care is what you need, Capricorn, and you need to work on your emotional well-being. But I do think you are doing the work to transform. I just think transforming is hard, and I think you need to manage your emotions in that process. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like for people who do diet, I'm just thinking because I got the apple here and everything. For people who are doing like dietary changes and stuff, you ever like know somebody who is like doing a diet and they cut out all the sugar, and for like that first week they are a bitch. They are so cranky, they're so moody because they're cutting out the sugar, and you don't realize how much that affects your body and your hormones. That could be what's happening here. You're making so many changes that are uncomfortable that you're just trying to adjust emotionally to. So you need to really be careful to do the extra self-care, okay? The advice again here is the moon. This is Pisces energy in case a Pisces is important to you. But this is about trusting your intuition, Capricorn. This is about trusting what feels right, not really worrying about what is right. It's when you can't really see what's ahead of you, but you're just trusting the intuitive feelings that you get anyway. Choosing to listen to your intuition and take it one step at a time versus allowing yourself to get hyped up off of the fear, doubt, and unconscious energy. I think there's a message too here of needing to quiet your subconscious or quiet the negative self-talk. I think your fear is trying to creep in and speak negatively to you. You guys remember, you know what I'm seeing? You guys remember that show Human Resources, which I think is really funny. And then there's like the little anxiety mosquito. That's what I just saw of like the little anxiety mosquito in your ear. You got to quiet that bitch down. You got to quiet that bitch down. Lean into the self-care. Talk nice to yourself. And clarify the moon as the advice for Capricorn, please, rest of February. Okay, I hate this card. Message of concern. I really hate this card because it just, I don't know that I've ever found it relevant in any of my readings. Can you clarify, please, advice for Capricorn, rest of February? Pathway. Yeah, trust your path, but also one step at a time. Like I said, just take the right next step that feels good. Wasn't that in the definition of indecision? Let's see, let me go back to it. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. Okay? Remember, we had that as a major theme. So if that's connecting with you, Capricorn, drop some comments below while I take my notes. You don't have to have it all figured out right now, Capricorn, during this transformation. Okay? You don't have to have it all figured out right now. I hope that was helpful. I don't know why that came just in my head. Celebrate good times, come on. No idea why that came in my head just now. I didn't hear it. There's a party going on right here. What are the rest of it? Celebration. Is somebody listening to that or something? I don't know. Something to celebrate. We'll have a reason to celebrate, Lord, by the end of February. I want everybody to come back to the comments of watching this video and tell me what blessing poured out for you this new moon in Pisces. I think this new moon in Pisces is going to be very nice for us. Okay, now we're looking into Aquarius. Going well for Aquarius, please. It's not going well for Aquarius. And what is the outcome or the advice? Excuse me. What is the advice for Aquarius? Excuse me. Page of Swords. First of all, why I keep kicking the Queen of Cups? Third time in a row I picked the Queen of Cups. That's crazy. I wish y'all could see me shuffle. Because I really be trying to, you know, I try to get a good shuffle. Okay. Now you, similarly to Sagittarius, are doing well with your emotional self-care. Queen of Cups. You're taking care of yourself emotionally. Things are going well after that full moon in Leo. Because I remember telling you guys, I feel like you guys were fearful of something, trying to protect yourselves. And I think you're really working hard on protecting your emotional well-being right now. To the point where you're able to pour out and give to others. What's not going well is the Eight of Wands, which is interesting. This is about, now this could represent a couple things. So I actually would like to clarify what we're talking about before I over-explain. The Chariot, look, oh shit, the Chariot fell out. which is high emphasis on moving forward. But what are we talking about specifically? Are we talking about a relationship? Are we talking about work? What are we talking about in family? What are we talking about for Aquarius, for what's not going well? That was too many fucking cards. Okay. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't want all these cards, but okay. Now, the reason why I said I wanted to know, because 8 of Wands sometimes is about infatuation, getting carried away, like a relationship moving really fast. Sometimes this can also be about quick action, and sometimes this can also be about travel. So the Chariot definitely could relate to travel sometimes. I also, too, sometimes relate the Chariot to, like, your car. Sometimes the Chariot, for me, it comes up when it relates to your car. Like, maybe you're having an issue with your transportation right now. That could be a message. But to me, this feels more like infatuation, or a relationship that was like a fling that was really, really fast, because we have 7 of Cups, which is like options, kind of, again, that indecision card coming up here. Which path do I choose? We've got the Magician, manifesting. We've got the 2 of Cups, partnership. And we've got the 4 of Cups, apathy, of like, I don't know if this is what I really want. So it feels like you're struggling to decide if you want to move forward with a partnership that you possibly manifested with this Magician here. You're just trying to decide if you want to move forward with something. Something or someone is what it looks like to me. The partnership could be romantic, platonic, professional, or familial. It's just not feeling like it's giving what you need it to give. It's not as satisfying or rewarding. It's almost like you want to hold out for something better. So there's like a struggle there. The advice is Page of Swords, which is about communication. So maybe you need to just talk to this person. This is also air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Can you please confirm the advice for Aquarius for rest of February? Three of Wands, moving forward. Advancement. I even move it. There's a real message of moving on here to me. There's a high emphasis on moving on. I want to see what comes out of the Kipper deck. Because it's advancement, waiting on your ships to come in, waiting for your wave to ride. Clarify advice for Aquarius. Is that the bad health? I think you need to move on for your health. Well, could be even your mental health. Clarify advice for Aquarius, please, for rest of February. What is the advice for Aquarius rest of February? 2 cards just fell out. Despair and gift. Okay. Okay. You know what it is? This is so specific. Oh my God. Because I'm like, okay. Aquarius, I feel like, especially because we just had Valentine's Day yesterday, I feel like somebody gave you a gift that showed you that they don't really know you. And that is like making you feel like, damn, I've invested all this time in this relationship. Do I stay in this or not? Like, it's like this person doesn't even know me. Like, has this person even been listening for the past few weeks or months? I feel like there's an issue here over a gift that's making you feel like, you know what, let me go ahead and move on because this person doesn't get me. There's a real energy of like moving on. But a conversation needs to be had with this Page of Swords. What's the advice? The Hierophant here. This could be a Taurus, okay? The Hierophant here is like doing something the tried and true way, conforming, could be a Taurus. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to wait it out where you're like, okay, let me see. But I kind of just feel like you need to move on. I think listen, I'm speaking very vaguely, right? Because this is a collective reading, okay? If this is in relation to a relationship, especially if you've been like married for years and years and years, book a relationship reading. Okay, let's really unpack this before you file for fucking divorce. Because this could be a message to either move on from the issue or move on from the relationship. That part is unclear, and that might change and vary from person to person. I just feel like I feel like you're just unsatisfied with something or someone, and you are trying to decide if it's the right time to move on. I would say have the conversation, but it's looking like to me that you will in fact move on. Okay, I hope that's helpful to you, Aquarius. Let me take my notes. Now you gotta be really careful, because I want to be careful not to contradict myself, because for the monthly reading for Aquarius, I said there's a shift There's a shift happening. Also some sort of ending happening as well that you need to embrace. Seems like you need to absorb a lot of information before a transition takes place, like someone retiring or before you leave a job, for example. Soaking up as much information as you can to your benefit. That would make sense for this Page of Swords. Breaking cycles in your career and finances. Love life still needs an infusion of playfulness. This month is a lot of work, but it seems like it will pay off. Please watch my monthly forecast for context. This is a paragraph of like an hour-long reading. So if you can't really, or maybe it's not in the budget right now to invest in a reading with me, I would watch that reading first, because it's $5 to get more context. Okay, Aquarius. And because it just feels like there is some sort of advancement that needs to happen with this Three of Wands. There's some sort of advancement, and there's a lot of ways that this energy could be interpreted, of like you learning and advancing and taking off, taking flight. Again, moving forward, advancement, determination, willpower, but it feels like it could be happening in relation to after like a period of hardship. Maybe you're finally getting a gift, but that message about somebody gifting you and disappointing you came through. Maybe you're coming out of bad health financially, perhaps, or mental health. I don't know. There's a lot of ways this could be interpreted, Aquarius. So I really want you to use your intuition with this one, of like what part of this reading is speaking to you. Okay. Let me, did I take my notes? No, I didn't. It feels like specifically, Aquarius, you're moving on after a period of disappointment. Okay? So you interpret that in the way that makes most sense for your life right now, but that's what it feels like to me. Okay, and lastly, we have our Pisces. I still have celebrated my celebration. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. It's a celebration. Oh, what's going well for Pisces? What's going well for Pisces? What's not going well for Pisces? It's not going well for Pisces, please. And what is the advice for Pisces? Is it raining outside? I feel like it's raining. I can't really tell. What's the advice for Pisces, please? It must be, because I just feel like cars are driving by and it sounds rainy. Oh, is it snowing? It's a 70% chance of heavy snow. Oh my God, has it been snowing this whole time? Anyway, Oh, wow, Pisces. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. What's going well? King of Pentacles. Money's looking good. Really good. I just heard, I don't know the song, but it's like, dun-dun, I got money. Like, I don't know what that song is, but that's what I heard when I saw this. King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Your money's looking really good and healthy. You're feeling very secure and financially abundant. Love to see it. The struggle here, what's not going well, is Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, working with others. So maybe there's a power struggle here of working or collaborating with other people, like feeling like people, I just feel like people aren't listening to you. That's what's coming to mind. People aren't listening to you. They're invalidating your opinion. It just feels like there's a difference in opinions and ideas here. And the advice is the devil, which is attachments, willing attachments, work, Capricorn energy as well, in case a Capricorn is important, and also indulging. Now, to me, because we have the King of Pentacles here, this is feeling like a message to attach yourself to a business or a company, or to stay committed to something. Can you clarify, please? Advice for Capricorn, or excuse me, advice for Pisces. Courthouse coming up. This could be related to the judiciary system or some sort of like paperwork. Doesn't have to be related to the courthouse, but it could be related to something administrative or red tape sometimes. Clarify, please, the I kind of hate this card because the courthouse card comes out. There's also a card that is judiciary or whatever. And then there's also a card of high official, like official something. So they all, to me, like mean the same fucking thing. Here we meet a solicitor coming from proceedings in his wig, white collar and gown. This card means lawsuits, court proceedings, divorces, wills, contracts, taxes, disputes, and all legal matters. But your solicitor is capable. So the outcome could be good if near you or near enabling cards, far away or with other challenging cards. Beware. You might want to settle. This card also refers to negotiations. It can also represent other formal public buildings like City Hall, post offices, or motor vehicle. Like, for example, like one day I did a daily reading and I was like, what to expect? And I think I had the courthouse card, but I was like texting my girlfriend who works in a courthouse all day. So just, you know, these cards are funny in the way that they can connect. Maybe there is some courthouse job or government job for you that you're considering. This card describes all legal and notarial matters and decisions. However, it does not necessarily announce a court dispute, but primarily reflects all decisions, discoveries, and assessments. Your relationship has to undergo a test now, or possibly it's your employment. Possibly it's your employment. The courthouse recommends discovering the truth and coming to an honest decision. There's like, so when I'm reading these different paragraphs, there's like 4 different people who make these interpretations, which is kind of stupid. Which is why I want the Street Priestess Kipper deck. That is what I would like. Or I'd like to get that. So can you please clarify what the advice is for Pisces on their new moon in their sign? Hangman, feeling stuck, stalling. Changing perspective sometimes. What is the advice for Pisces? 8 of Cups, walking away. So you guys know I don't use reversals in this deck. So perhaps the devil is reversed in this position, which would indicate detaching yourself from something or someone, with the 8 of Cups here about walking away. Clarify, please, what the advice is for Pisces. If this is the 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Now, on the other hand, this is representative of stability and domestic harmony. This is really interesting. I don't get it. Okay, what are we really talking about here, Spirit? We've got main male coming up here. I think I understand. So this is about settling a dispute either with family or a partner. that you are attached to. And you're going to have to do it because this is a new moon. So you're going to have to do it before to clear out any old energy. I want to see what comes out of this energy oracle, please. What's the advice for Pisces here? Got 2 cards that kind of fell out quickly. Wow, storm warning and the world. Yeah. So for you, Pisces, I want you also to read Susan Miller's astrology report to see what she says, astrologyzone.com. I want you to read her report. She's like one of the few astrologists that I really trust. To see what she said for Pisces for the new moon, okay? But we've got storm warning and then the world. Storm warning represents like, hey, there's a storm on the horizon, but you can kind of get ahead of it. It's not necessarily confirmation that everything will fall apart, but the world would be also a message to kind of look at things from a global perspective, maybe dealing or working with people from overseas. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision, kind of with the hangman again, expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster to get ready to gobble it up. Some of you might be left out to dry. Some of you guys might be ending your work contract. Hard to say whether it's voluntary or involuntary. Based on the storm warning card here and this courthouse card here, it might be involuntary to where it shakes up your stability and your home life, and you might be now with the world needing to look at shit. What are my options? This is kind of frustrating because I wanted a really positive reading for you. That's why I'm like, shit, let's see if I can pull up what Susan Miller said for your new moon. I mean, I don't normally do this because I trust in my own readings, of course, but usually when we have new moons in our own signs, I won't say usually, that's actually not true because I'm not an astrologist. I consider astrology heavily in my readings, but I never consider myself an astrologist. I really don't, if you guys notice. Okay, let's see. I want to see what she said about this new moon. I also hate that this is like 5 pages long now, one reading, where it used to be all on one page. It's so annoying when she redesigned this. I'm reading the summary. There's no doubt that the end of the month will be quite important for you. The new moon in Pisces on February 27th will put you back in control for months, especially in the first half of March. A bevy of celestial bodies will be in your sign. The sun, new moon, Saturn, Mercury, and Neptune. That's plenty of planetary clout to allow you a level of authority and a breakthrough on something you've worked toward capturing. Okay. I just read the summary. Let me just go back a little bit. Back a couple pages. Because I don't know why she always does it. She always does like a full report, but then she summarizes the report, but the summary is just also equally long. So I'm just like, what was the point of that? Oh, this is interesting. Y'all really need, there's something about family here with the Four of Wands. Y'all really need to go and read that. Now, look, she just started. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. She really talks about this a lot. I mean, this is why I like her reports, because they're really long, but also they're like really long. Excuse me. Okay, so now we're on the page. So she starts talking about the full moon, the new moon in your sign on which I'm going to do a new moon reading, but I would just expect this energy to play out for you by the end of the month. Because she said, when I first looked at this new moon on February 27th, I found it breathtaking, lyrical, surprising, poetic, and filled with surprises. I still do. You will have 5 heavenly bodies all lined up in Pisces. Uranus will be in perfect attitude to Mercury, so you might take a spontaneous trip, most likely for business, but it could be getting away, especially if you succeed in making the deal you had hoped. You will have control over events after the new moon occurs. You can use the new moon to advance one of your deepest desires. It's not often that you get a new moon any way you please. I love this because Mars in fellow water sign will send a perfect dazzling beam from your soul. This all true love, romance, creativity. Introduce a burst of fun. Okay. When you can spend time in your personal life to make it emotionally richer, warmer, affectionate, it's time to enjoy your apartment or house and possibly start entertaining by having friends over. Family will be fortunate for you too. You will get enormous family support. And in return, you may be trying to help a beloved parent who needs your assistance. Okay. Enjoy the coming new moon. I hope you can find ways to make the most of it. It's your turn to dream big and take steps toward realizing. Okay. Read her whole report for context. Because as you could see, I was skimming it. But as it relates to the rest of February for you, I do feel like there is something brewing here, Pisces. There is something that you will have to walk away from or spend time in isolation. Maybe this is you coming together with somebody, reattaching yourself to something or someone, maybe even with a male here, family or whatever, after a period of kind of being in suspension and being alone. There's so many ways that this could play out for you. It's really interesting. Let's use the light seers. Is Pisces attaching or detaching? What, like, clarify what the advice is for Pisces, this 3 of Wands reverse. Clarify what the advice is for Pisces this rest of February. What is the advice? And then you get the fucking moon. Are you kidding me? Which is your power card. Yeah, and then 4 of Wands again. You know, this is about detaching. 4 of Wands reverse and the moon. You're finally coming out of like the confusion. You finally have clarity. Sometimes the 4 of Wands reverse could be about reconnecting with family. Perhaps. I want you to trust your intuition on that one. But there is some element around your home here that's important with the 4 of Wands. Okay. Again, that's domestic harmony. It can point towards a relationship, but as you can see, the 4 of Wands is about community, friendships, people close to you. There's something important about your family happening here. It's unclear to me if you are connecting with them or having a falling out with them. It's really unclear to me. So you're going to have to see how that's going to go. Again, this is a collective reading, so this could affect everybody in different ways. Either way it goes, I think this will cause you to expand your horizons, okay? I feel like you might even feel like, Pisces, that you can't rely on family the way that you thought you could. That's coming through for me. This is interesting. I'm not trying to... I feel like this is like concerning, but I'm trying not to scare you. I feel like, because I want you to have a good new moon. Just see how it all plays out. I want you to have a good next 2 weeks, really. See how it all plays out. And this might not be related to the new moon. When I see this, though, when I see the advice, I do see it as more energy that will play out towards the end of the month, which is why I'm thinking about the new moon. But anyway, I've spoken a lot. If that is connecting with you, Pisces, go ahead and drop a comment below while I write some notes. Yeah. It's definitely, if I had to choose, this definitely feels more like detachment to me more than it does attachment. Okay, in terms of the devil. This is because the Four of Wands is reversed here. Because I know I said this could point towards reconciliation, but with this storm warning card, with this courthouse card, it's about disputes. This is about detaching. This is about detaching. Let me know how that connects with you guys. Wow. Okay, we had a lot to work through. I need to end this video before this shit is way too long. I have no idea how long it is already. I love you guys so much. If you're not already part of my membership, please consider joining and becoming a Lightkeeper, a sponsor of the channel. You get exclusive access to my monthly forecasts. And actually, what I plan to do, I really want to try to do it today. I want to try to do the new moon videos today. But after I do that content, then my priority will shift to the forecast again, so I can have those out on time for y'all. Okay, if not early. If not early. Oh God. Okay. I love you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video so I can go ahead and edit the chapters. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great month. Oh, how do I stop it? I have no fucking idea. Okay.